So if you know anything about me, you know I'm a huge Simpsons fan. But over recent years, there's been a lot of controversy about white actors voicing characters of color, which is why I'm so excited about my guest tonight, because she can speak directly to those concerns. Please welcome the one, the only, Manjula Nahasapima Petalan! Manjula Nahasapima Petalan, wife, of course, of Apu Nahasapima Petalan. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy to be here, Lily. And please, call me Manjula. My last name was a white writer's idea of comedy in 1991. Of course, I'm sorry. So we haven't had the chance to hear from you since the release of the controversial documentary a few years ago, The Problem with Apu. Now, for everyone watching at home, it was about how Apu reinforces Indian stereotypes and is voiced by white actor Hank Azaria. I'm assuming you've seen it. Yes, I watched it on Pirate Bay. Apu doesn't like spending extra money for True TV. Be real with me. Were you surprised? That my husband was the original Justin Trudeau? A white man in brown face? Of course! But you know, Lily, I always had my suspicions. Like what? Well, he would claim he was Indian. But then I learned he was on a bowling team called the Pin Pals. He drove a Pontiac Firebird. Yeah, that's a giveaway. And after getting fired from his job, he went with Homer to India on a spiritual journey to rediscover himself. I mean, that is the whitest thing you can do. Wow. And how did you cope? I didn't believe it until Professor Fink showed me the 23andMe results. I went in thinking I was marrying this very nice Indian man. Instead, I ended up with some cartoony stereotype. I might have expected something like this on Family Guy, but not here. For so many people, Apu was the only South Asian representation they saw for decades. So I gotta ask, is that why you stuck around? It wasn't just that. He was still a good father with a good business. Plus, he did things in bed with me that no Hank could ever achieve. Oh, thank you. Come again. Indeed. Okay. Guess you probably had a lot of quickies, am I right? Lily, please. That is my husband. Oh, no, just a quickies, like for quickie marketing. Okay. Don't have a cow, man. I don't eat beef. Anyway, getting back to it. Manjula, why didn't you speak out sooner? I mean, you could have saved a lot of think piece writers a lot of time. You know, looking back, I probably should have. But I didn't want to be a total Lisa about it, you know? Plus, I'd heard about what they did to Flanders' wife when she was about to speak out about her husband's voice secretly being Jewish. Wait, hold on. That was just a regular t-shirt cannon accident, no? In a town where we've had people survive falling down a gorge and getting shot by babies? No, this goes much deeper, Lily. But I've already said too much. Okay, well, can you tell us how you feel about Apu ever since it's become public knowledge? All I'll say is I'm excited for whoever voices my husband next. You know, my fingers are crossed for Riz Ahmed. You're not worried about getting recast yourself? No. Why would I worry about that? Oh, I thought you knew. Do you recognize this person? No. This is Tress MacNeille. She's a very accomplished voice actress and also the person who currently voices you, Manjula. Oh my! What have I done? I always wondered why my accent would randomly drop and be so bad. I mean, oh! So, it sounds like they might be needing someone to step in to do your voice now, huh? I suppose you're right. I'm just saying. Somebody like Mindy Kaling would make a fine replacement. No, what I was getting at, you know what? Forget it. Manjula, it's been a pleasure. If I am white, does this mean I can be a late night host that has better time slot than you? Okay, we're done here. I hope you're enjoying season 2 of A Little Late with Lily Singh. If you're not sick of this face yet, go ahead and click subscribe right over there. Check out more clips just like this one right over there. More importantly, have a great day.